Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Welcome everybody to another lighthearted episode of the Old Guard Podcast. On the podcast hosted by OGs dedicated to preserving the sanctity of geek culture. This is your boy Wally and Rowls, and I'm joined, of course, by the keeper of civility and order, Rolls Royce.
What were you laughing about, man?
well in particular, my movie watching habits. They are frowned upon in many circles.
Well, yeah. You all right?
I'm not gonna make it. All I can say is to the viewing public of movies, that is, don't follow me. I will watch a movie with under all circumstances. However I can watch it, I'm gonna watch it. If I can't get to the movies, well, our matey. We got to start having these pre-recording conversations because we come into the podcast. Oh my God! Okay. Anyway,
chuckling.
Yeah, we have a good time here.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And we hope you do too. When you're listening to us, we really sincerely do. Speaking of good time, man, we had a wonderful time. After having been invited in by the Bucky's Basement podcast on two occasions. Great podcast, man. Check them out where at first YouTube, opportunity you get, man, wherever you get. Bucky's Basement. They do this thing where they review, they love Nick Cage.
Right.
So they review all Nick Cage movies.
Right.
And they're going to go through this dude's library, his whole catalog, which I had no idea was so vast. Like, I knew the dude did movies, but I didn't know he did that many until
we
had spoken
he
with
ran
him.
out of money, so he got to work.
So he had to do it.
Yeah, so he got to work.
I just thought he just loved to work. I just thought he loved to act.
Well, that too. But if you look at, I challenge anyone to look at Nick Cage's
that guy, I don't know if anybody has more than Sam Jackson. Yeah, he might be the only one that he doesn't have more movies than, but they're up to like number 40.
Yes, and I think there was like 117 films
and so
or
they
something like
invited
that.
us in to do Ghost Rider.
Right.
And so check that out. But not only that, man, check out everything they do, man. It's hilarious, and we guarantee you.
Real cool dudes.
Yeah, man, real cool. And we, again, just shout out our appreciation to them again, man. Thank y'all so much for letting us, into your studio and have fun and talk about the things we like to talk about by way of geek culture. And, so that was a good time, man. But today, we're going to go back to our geek culture as we always do. And we are going to talk about the Predator, in particular Predator Badlands, but there's a setup for all this, right? Like there have been attempts in the past to tug on the heartstrings of nostalgia. And more times than not, in my opinion, it's been a failure. Like, you know, people just kind of rather than come up with original stuff, they'll try to get us by, hey, remember this? Yeah, hey, come on back. Instead of coming up with original ideas. Well, my man Dan Trachtenberg has said, I'm going to tug on the heartstrings here, and he's standing 10 toes down on this thing. This he's cooking, bro.
Yeah, he is. And
he has brought the Predator back. I mean, I have not felt like this about Predator since the 80s. Like, for real. Like, this is crazy.
Right.
So we're just going to get into that and just, give you our thoughts as to, what we feel about the franchise in general, and then go into talking about Badlands, the most recent installment of this revived IV.
Yeah, because the last Predator movie before he jumped on was The Predator.
Yeah.
And if you want to watch some comedy, watch The Predator. They have Key from Key and Peele in there. And there's some funny parts in there too. I was in the theater laughing.
Was it supposed to be a comedy?
I don't know, but I think Shane Black did that one, and he does he has a lot of comedic beats in his movies. Let me make sure I got that right.
Predator doesn't feel like it's supposed to be funny at all.
Yeah, Shane Black wrote that. Cry on Him was in there.
Cry on him, my man.
Sterling
Cry
K.
on him, Sterling K.
Yeah, man, he was
Sterling
swole,
K, though,
man. He was swole in that movie, man.
That's just a nickname we got for him in the chat.
Yeah. It was a diverse cast. Olivia Munn was in that.
That just sound like Mad TV.
Yeah, he got a 34 on Rotten Tomatoes. So I am thankful that Dan Trachtenberg. Thank you. Please
save us.
Yeah, and
your only hope.
And I find this interesting because it seems like it's that pivotal, like, figure that is like leading these franchises. Like, we have James Gunn, at DC, and then we have Kevin Feige, and I know that's polarizing at times, but I mean, overall, it's been a success.
Yeah, but isn't that the proper way, man? You don't really need all those cooks in the kitchen if you want to avoid confusion. Right. You need continuity and consistency, man. You
all the corporate folks need to just stay out the way.
Get out the way. Stop trying
whoever
to
has a love for it.
Let the people do what they do.
Exactly.
That have a genuine love for it, man. Just stay out of the way. Right. And don't be over their shoulder.
Right.
Let them cook. And Dan is cooking.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now I wasn't aware that he was responsible for but you know what, before we get into that, you want to talk about some of the things that we've been kind of consuming before we get into into Predator.
Yeah. What are you watching, man?
We used to do. Oh, so I actually hit you with this one right before. Now this is not geek culture, right? But I am a fan of intrigue.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Sorry. I'm a fan of intrigue and good writing. Those in our group chat would refer to this as a talkie. They wouldn't want to watch this. You know what I'm saying? But All Her Fault is a series on Peacock, but it's crazy.
What is it about? Or how do you summarize? Is it hard to summarize?
This lady has gotten her son has been kidnapped, and man, as a result of that, so many other things transpire as a result of this kidnapping. Okay, and man, it's crazy. Now on his face, it doesn't sound intriguing at all. It doesn't. But if you're somebody that doesn't mind that somebody's not fighting or blowing something up, I dare you to watch 7 minutes of this and say, I'm out. It is tough. Once you get those first 7 to 10 minutes in, it's hard to get away from. And again, man, if you want to fight and you want explosions and superhero stuff, you need not apply. This is not for you. It's not for you. But I'm all in, and I'm all the way up to the finale right now. And then,
well written, I'm sure.
It's real good, man. It's so good.
Okay. I know that's your boat there. It has to be well written.
I forgive me. I didn't write the name of the
direct
the writer down. But apparently, she came up with the idea because there was a time in her life where she had feared that her child had been abducted.
Oh wow,
it's crazy. And so the idea is just spiraled from there. Okay,
I'm looking it up real quick.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Dakota Fanning is in it, and it's phenomenal. And then I'm looking at Pluribus.
Yes.
As suggested
as do I.
Yeah, as suggested to us by the Cerebral Ninja in our group chat. He likes a good fight. But there's no fighting in here. But this is one of the things that tends to grab all of us because of the whole intrigue behind it's really X-File-ish. You know what I mean? And y'all hooked me up through. You gave me game on who the guy was that
Vince Gilligan.
Yeah, and I didn't really, I wasn't aware of him. And then once you ran down his work, I was like, oh, okay, that stands to reason. This is it right here. This is a good show. This is a good show. Yeah. It's an interesting take on alien invasion.
Yes. Yes,
for
it
sure.
is.
A take that you've never seen before.
Right.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's interesting living in the time that we are now. Not to bring it down a notch, but it definitely contrasts with that and puts a lot of things in question.
Yes, it does.
On how we think,
Yes,
how we view the world.
Yep.
I won't get into that, but I think
Watch it if you wanna
I think it locks in on
does,
some
man.
things. So I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, it gets pretty personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I've been watching that. It comes out every Friday on Apple TV.
That's right.
Yeah, and then guilty pleasure. I don't even say guilty pleasure.
That's what you look
Hard boiled came out
Good
on
old
4K. 4K.
Baby rescue in high def.
Yes. So Hard Boiled is a John Woo movie. The Cerebral Ninja and I, we pretty much bonded off of John Woo. That was wild. But yeah, we watched. Yeah, we would watch all the like Asian action cinema and like John Woo was at his prime there, and Hard Boiled set up these movies that John Woo have done were influential in the look of the Matrix, and when you saw double guns in movies, yeah, the hardware and the weapon work. John Woo is responsible for those action beats. So, Hard Boiled is always a cornerstone of my collection. Like if you looked at my movie collection, Hard Boiled is like it's a crown jewel.
Yes.
It's cheese. There's some cheese in it for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
As do all like most
action movies
Asian
from right back in the day.
Yeah.
Not even just Asian, just action movies in general. Man.
Right.
Like stuff that you see. I mean, there's no way Rambo could have gone through that entire country with a knife. Just you know what I'm saying? A knife and a bow and arrow.
Yeah, the writer's pen was just going nuts.
You know what I'm saying?
He was just freestyling and he does this and he does that.
Right. With those Soldier of Fortune movies, man, Commando.
Right.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Right.
But hey, it worked. It was the 80s, bro.
Take over, topple a whole government, small country government.
The 80s, baby, I miss it.
Right.
So that's why what my man Dan Trachtenberg is doing right now is striking a chord.
Yeah.
I mean, the Predator was one of my favorite movies. And that was one of the...
Why was it your favorite?
Well, because you don't often root for an antagonist. But he was so cool. He was so good.
That man
was disappearing and stuff, man.
Right.
That stuff he was doing.
Right.
I'm like, man, I want Arnold to win, but if he don't, man, I bet there's something wrong with me, man, growing up. Because I was rooting for Darth Vader. I was rooting for him. I was rooting for Clubber Lang. You
just like villains.
Yeah.
What is it about the villains that you like? Not to derail, but
well, they can't be mustache twirlers, right? I've always made that point. And even as the Predator, he wasn't a mustache twirler. His culture was that it was like, this is what I do.
Right.
Now, right or wrong, that's a reason. It isn't like, I'm just evil for evil's sake. You know what I'm saying?
He had some moments in there, like I watched some of the Predator just in the lead up to this, and at the end he's like doing that laughing when he turns the bomb on and stuff. I was like, okay, but that's 80s. Yeah. I give it a pass.
Yeah, maybe he's just happy about the trophy,
right,
and the win, and he's secure when he gets back home.
I guess so, but he didn't go back home.
Yeah,
he offed himself.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because Arnold got the upper hand on him.
He did. He did. Yeah. And in the end, I was happy, for Arnold. Yeah. But I enjoyed every scene with that guy in it. Yeah. Just as I enjoyed Clubber Lang, because he was funny. He was charismatic. I think it was and plus he was the dude from the 18, bro. Like,
right?
No, come on, man. Like, everybody loved
Jesse Ventura was in there. Bill Duke, shaving.
Hand me some. Bill Duke. Yeah, he snapped.
Right.
He lost his mind.
Literally.
Yeah, he lost his mind.
Had a Gillette in the jungle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, but he was a cool character. I think it was a lot. It had a lot to do with character design. And we were into all that ninja stuff back in the day, man.
Right.
The 80s were heavy.
Yeah.
So this dude was to me, he's like an alien. This dude,
right?
He's a hunter. He's disappearing. He's cloaking, and I mean, this guy, yeah, he was that dude,
right?
So I enjoyed that movie, and it's good to see that they're reviving it, and it's interwoven with Alien. You know what I mean? And they're always going to introduce Wayland.
You speaking of Predator Badlands?
Yeah. Now, full circle. Yeah,
right.
So, but yeah.
Did you watch Predator 2 with Danny Glover?
I did, but I don't remember any of it. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, it was in Los Angeles. It was like it was sort of in the future, I think.
Yeah.
I'm a little vague on it too, but it was sort of in the future. But it was some years after what happened.
Yeah.
To Dutch Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Had Gary Busey in it, and the FBI, or not FBI, or some CIA, I don't know, some government agency.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that
was
one
like
a rewatch.
Tracking the Predator, but the Predator was like in an urban setting, and he was like killing gangs. And
I think I remember that. It was not the forest thing,
right? And Danny Glover's team thought
limits,
right? Yeah. So Danny Glover's team thought it was just this big gang war coming on, but no, it was the Predator. Just often, like gangs, they come in and a whole, it'd be a bloody murder scene. Yeah.
What made him choose that is I thought they were supposed to choose the mightiest of the.
Well, he did once Danny Glover came into the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was just kind of going through to see who's worthy. Just killing.
And Danny Glover kind of came. He was like,
toughs. It's like, this is who I've been looking for.
Yes, the guy with the tucked in shirt and slacks from Oak Tree. Stacey Adams.
Oh, man, wow, bro.
Danny Glover, man. But I mean,
that's why it was forgettable.
No.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Mr. Trachtenberg.
Boy, he honors that too. When we get into it,
he does.
Yes.
He does because it's all canon, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I mean, let's jump into his first entry into the Predator franchise.
Okay, yeah.
Which was Prey.
Oof.
And what was crazy was that came
That didn't
out.
go to the movies. Remember, we had to watch that because it was the pandemic. We was the theaters still weren't open.
Right.
And we had to watch it. On what was it, Max? Max, right?
No, Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
It's owned by Fox.
That is correct.
FX.
Yes.
20th Century Fox. The Predator franchise.
That was the Matrix we watched on Max.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, don't derail on that. Yeah, I'm trying to forget that. That didn't even count. That didn't count.
Right.
Yeah, but it's interesting because they made that choice, and it's 2022, so we were sort of out of the pandemic.
Yeah, but movies theaters were still uncomfortable.
Right.
And people,
it seemed like studios were afraid
to put them in the thing. Right. That's right. It. And they don't make no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe we can, drive subscriptions.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So it was in a gray area.
Right. But I mean, that movie, man, with Amber Mid-Thunder playing Naru.
Yeah.
That one was pretty successful on Hulu. They got some good streaming numbers off of that. And I really felt like that revitalized the Predator franchise.
That was the one, because
I never
said that was like, that had become a fan favorite for me.
Right.
Just because of the angle and the protagonist.
Right. And it was interesting. I take that back. Because I wanted to say they did some kind of marketing play where if you couldn't tell if it was a Predator movie or not.
I don't remember that.
I know it was in question. Like when it first came out, I was like, what is that? What is Prey?
Right.
But when you look at the font, it looked like Predator, and they were kind of playing with that a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, that movie was excellent.
Yeah, it was.
Just showing her, number one, just telling her story. We're not going to review that one, but just telling her story, showing how she became a warrior and fighting the predator. And that one was amazing. And then, her and her dog and her using the tools of the of her culture and the land. Man,
a lot of similarities between that one and this one, which is notable.
That seems to be a common theme. Like even in the first Predator movie, like Arnold had no weapons; he had to use the jungle at that point. He was setting up traps, and all of that stuff, and cloaking himself in mud and things like that. So
to bring the heat down,
right, exactly. And he had to learn that by just example, like, hey, my buddy's getting off and right. It's like, oh,
this ain't working.
Right. So yeah, Prey was excellent. And then I know we haven't had a chance to review Predator Killer of Killers, but let's do a little mini review of that,
man. Yeah. So as always, if you know me, as the homies do, it's tough for me to sit down and watch a cartoon.
The struggles, y'all. The struggles. I try to lead Wally to the dope trough, and
that's not to say I won't watch them. It just takes me a little bit. It takes me a little
X-Men
more.
'97. I had to strong arm me, like, come on, man,
bro, because that one just was ugly looking, man. I like nostalgia, but I don't like my animation nostalgic. I don't like that. I don't like that. I wanted it to look more like What If.
I see.
You know what I mean?
But the animation was good on this.
Yeah. Well, Predator, yes. Yeah. You talking about X-Men '97? Yes. I'm talking about '97. No, this looked good.
Okay.
No, this looked good. This looked great. But it's still.
But the fact that it was animation, you were just like,
it takes me a minute. It takes me a minute. Okay, but here lately, I'm proud of myself. I've been able to sit down and watch some cartoons. You know what I'm saying? I did the Wakanda joint.
Yes,
Wakanda
Forever.
That was excellent.
Wakanda Forever. Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah.
Yes,
that was great. So I'm coming around.
Yeah,
I'm coming around. Of course, the Spider-Verse stuff, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm there.
Yeah.
But no, this was well done, and I liked that it was like a collection of stories. So you didn't just get this one Predator. You got different ones from different eras.
Right.
Different times of in history.
Right.
And they were tying stuff so well together. And my personal favorite one was the ninja one in
Feudal Japan.
Ooh, so that was my favorite.
So it was the Viking first.
They were kind of like Norse.
And then Feudal Japan, the samurais. And then there was the World War II pilot, right?
Which was an
mechanic.
Which was a real interesting take because they gave us two like ground based ones, and then they gave us like the aerial.
Yes, that
you know
was
what
dope.
I mean, like that. Because I was struggling to see how the protagonist was going to be the one to bring down a predator.
That's a great point.
So it was more of primitive human aero technology versus theirs.
Which is dope. I'm glad you brought up that point because I was struggling with that one. I was like, why?
How would he get it? But he wanted badly to be a pilot.
Right.
They went back into his history and stuff like that, and like with his dad and all of that, and it ended up, playing in.
Which is dope because it highlights. It was the vehicle to, no pun intended, the vehicle to showcase the Predator's weaponry in terms of the ship.
Yes, which we don't get.
It's always the ship is always
land
like,
and then we're gonna kill people.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But we got to see how their ships worked.
Yeah, and what I loved about it is when you watch the movie, it just kind of plays like an anthology movie, right? Yeah. But then when you think about it, it's like, it's almost like we're getting three praise. We're getting three praise in one shot.
Yeah.
And then so Yeah, and this is a mini review, but like you said, your favorite is the feudal Japan one. What was so dope about that one?
Just because that always resonated with me, even as a kid growing up, man. I liked all the ninja stuff. Watched all that Sho Kosugi stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Samurai Sunday. And, I just really like that. And because of the
Ninja Gaiden was dope in the game.
Yeah, and because of the
games.
type of technology that Predators have, it kind of played in
Right.
very well. And I like the dynamic between the exiled
Right.
son versus the one that was accepted by dad or whatever.
Yeah.
He was samurai. He distanced himself from samurai and became a ninja. That was amazing.
Right.
That was dope to me. And
Yes.
and there was no dialogue.
Right.
No dialogue till the very end. So you had to kind of understand what was happening based on the events.
Right.
And that's tough to do, man, to convey
Right.
to tell a story with no talking
Right.
or not even words anywhere until the end.
Yeah.
That one hit the hardest for me.
Yeah, that was
I love that time, as far as
that was my favorite story out of the three as well. The Viking one was dope too.
it was dope.
Yeah, I struggled with the the airplane mechanic.
Yeah.
Wanting to be a dog fighter.
Yeah.
And then his personality was kind of, I don't want to say annoying, but he was. I think there was some comic relief they were trying to put in there because he was always like, I don't know what you call it. He wasn't giving one-liners, but I guess the dope part of the movie, jumping ahead, the dope part of the movie is you find out that as these stories are playing along, you get through all those three stories, and then it's almost like there's another movie that happens. There's like a fourth movie that says, well, all of these warriors are collected through time.
Yes, right.
And then here's the
sustained.
adventure with the three of them together from all three eras.
Right.
Which was crazy.
Crazy.
Right. So that kicked it up a notch for me.
great.
I was like, yeah, so it also pointed out that when the predators discover that the predator that they sent down was defeated, they come back and go, you are worthy.
Right. And
we
fighting
need
us
to,
up here. We need to
you're a
somehow keep
specimen
you.
for us.
Yep.
Yes.
We need to study you and then fight you
Yes.
for our entertainment.
Yes. Or keep you. We put you in suspended animation.
Long enough to fight him in an arena, though.
Exactly.
Like, we want to fight.
Right. So that gives a window into the and then we find out in that movie it opens up the world to the Yautja culture, and we there's a home world called Yautja Prime. And it was a doorway into that world, and what was excellent about it is you got to learn more about what makes the predators tick. You got to see that there was bigger clans involved, all that stuff. So, but yeah, just watching all three of them try to fight, these predators. That was dope.
And it was necessary to understand the culture going into Badlands.
Right.
It's like, now we know.
Right.
Before it was just we all knew, it was like, okay, they go to different planets and they look for the most worthy person to hunt and kill and bring the trophy home.
Right.
But we never understood the genesis of it, right? We never got to see them prior to being deployed
Exactly.
to wherever it is they're going, which is apparently Earth is the best place to go.
Right.
I don't seem to go anywhere else.
Right.
But, of course, why not? I mean, because it wouldn't be a movie, right?
Right.
You got to come to Earth.
Right.
But so I think that Killer Killers was a wonderful setup into Badlands, because now we introduced to Yautja in particular, two brothers.
Yeah.
And I think the movie starts with them fighting, right? He's there. One is trying to prove himself.
So Deck is the protagonist.
Yes.
Yeah. Or yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just we get introduced to him, and then it's almost like he starts fighting another predator, and we
Right.
find out that I don't think we find out till
Not until,
later
like,
that
later on.
that it's his
Yeah, when he
brother.
gets knocked down,
Right.
he falls down, and
Right.
everything. But and I was see this, and I guess this is what they had to do to kind of
Humanized.
make you care about a race of people that in the past
It's just murderers.
that we just murderers and we want them to lose. Like, yeah, so how? And I was
And they have an unfair advantage as well. Like
Yeah,
they're
they got
coming
all
in
this
with
tech and-
right,
and
and you
so
don't know
you
that
just-
they're coming down to kill you.
innocent folk.
Right.
And I remember you talked about going to see Badlands, right? Because you pitched the movie, you told me about the movie. I hadn't heard about it, or I didn't in passing. I wasn't paying much attention to it. But then, when you explained like the premise, I was concerned.
Why?
Because I'm how they're usually the antagonist. How are you going to make this work?
Right.
But of course, the telltale method is to make somebody worse than you, and then
Right.
you have to sympathize
Right.
with the would-be protagonist that you're trying. So
Right.
the first thing they did was make the one that you like, or they want you to
Have feelings
feel
for.
feelings about.
Right.
They made him small, and you could tell he was significantly smaller than every predator we've seen.
Correct.
So come to find out, he's like the runt.
Right.
And so
They
they're
say
like,
you're the weakest of the
yeah,
clan.
you're the weakest. Like, you trash, pretty much to his face. Like,
Right.
man, you garbage. Like,
Right.
You kind of worthless.
Mm-hmm.
In a very warlike kind of like Klingon society, right? Like,
Right.
it's all about strength, and you can't be weak.
Right.
And then there was that, and then
I also say that the interaction with the brother humanized the brother because he was showing him love in his own little way.
Right,
Like,
right.
hey, you should do this versus this.
Right,
and,
right.
Like giving him guidance.
right, because he knew it's like, man, it's
When-
not
when
going to
daddy
end well for
comes.
you, man. You,
Right.
you gotta be dope out here.
Right.
So it's gonna feel harsh,
right.
but I'm gonna bring the heat,
Right.
Because we got to get you together, bro. You too
Right.
little.
He was holding his own, though.
He was,
Right.
he was doing well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it still doesn't matter to the father, right? It's just like, man, no, bro.
Right.
And so you start feeling sorry for him from jump. Like,
Right.
oh man, the little youch.
Right.
You want him to do well in life out
Right.
here.
The setup was great at the beginning because, apparently, you have this, I don't even want to call it bonding moment between Deck and Kwai,
His brother.
his brother. But when the dad's like, hey, I'm gonna kill the weakest. You're weak.
Yeah, that's just
you're-
what we do here.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what you teaching them or whatever.
Yeah.
We finna take him out.
Yeah,
He gotta
and
go.
Kwai sacrificing himself for his
Yeah,
brother, and
yeah.
and that was the other part. He was showing him the ship and saying like, "This is the only way you're going to be able to prove yourself.
Yeah.
You got to go to one of these planets and
Right.
get the prize,
Right.
And get something that Dad is scared of,
Right.
Like, he couldn't
Nobody
defeat-
goes there. Like,
Nobody
not
goes
even
there.
They never go there.
Right.
Like, well, actually, come to find out, they have.
They have,
and,
right.
and it didn't end well.
right?
And what we've learned from Killer of Killers is that once they find something
Right,
that's worthy, they usually go get it and bring it back.
right,
Not possible.
right,
Not possible with this dude.
right,
Like, this thing is not that. No, he's not for that.
right,
And so he was saying, man, look, if you want to be right, you got to go and bring this back, and then he'll give you some respect.
right,
Of course, Dad didn't like that, and they get into a fight
right.
because he ordered his son to do the killing, which is kind of. That's kind of weak, man. That's on some punk mess right there, bro. Like, okay,
Right.
so if you have to kill the weak in your clan, right? Like, you can at least be man enough to be the one to do it yourself. But he told his brother to do it,
Well, I guess a brother got tested. He got
Yeah,
to test himself. Hey, you got to
Are
be.
you hard enough to do it?
You
It
gangster
still
enough
feel
to
kind of weak,
Yeah,
though.
you
man.
gangster enough to kill your own brother.
Right, right.
Let me see.
Because clearly he is.
Right.
Because he turned right around, and after he failed to do so, got into a fight with his oldest son. I don't know who's older. I'm assuming Quay was older.
Quay was
I'm
older, for
assuming.
sure. Yes.
Not just because he was bigger than this. But we're assuming he's older.
Mm-hmm.
And so he got into a fight with him as a result of being insubordinate and not killing Deck.
Right.
And so he chopped his arm off and then finished him off.
Right. And that, it just further humanized Deck because Deck watched all of that go down as Quai pushed him into the ship
and locked
it so Father couldn't get to him and protect him.
And then remotely launched him off to the planet.
Right.
Before being killed himself.
Right.
Yeah.
But
he watched it. It's crazy.
Right. He watched that and then he gets catapulted off to a worse situation.
Right.
Because everything on this
into the fire.
Yeah, basically everything on this planet that he went to is just there to kill him.
Trap.
Yeah.
Like if you don't live there, you'll
It's
die
a hostile planet.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of the most.
Right.
And the guy, man. Even his arrival is unconventional as it relates to past Predator movies and where they just kind of, they land their ship and they get off and they put in work. But his just crash landed and he had to jettison out through a pod and that crashed and all his stuff was destroyed for the most part.
Right. All he had was his sword, his plasma sword or something.
Plasma sword. That's it. He had nothing. Zero.
Right.
So now he's starting from scratch on this planet where, man, every step felt like a virtual minefield. From bladed grass, like razor sharp bladed grass to
puffer plants that had these
paralysis
poison darts.
needles.
Yeah.
Man, he couldn't do anything.
Right.
As soon as he landed, he had to fight off the flora and the fauna. He was just fighting them off. Mm-hmm. And it was a test for sure. But they made sure to highlight how adept of a fighter he was.
Gosh, he was great.
He was looking bad.
Yeah.
But he was still putting in work.
Yeah.
So, you kind of understood why he felt like he should have been considered worthy, but it had everything to do with his... It almost was just size discrimination. It wasn't because he wasn't capable.
Right.
He certainly looked strong enough. Now, he may not have been physically as strong as his brother, but certainly capable.
Yeah, it's interesting because it kind of goes back to those 80s movies where it's almost like the hero gets thrown into a situation and they have nothing, no gun, nothing. It's kind of like Die Hard. Like he gets caught in this corporate building and it's just like, imagine this guy on a planet.
What I gotta get.
Right. And
make it work.
Yeah. But in all of that, he meets Thea, which is an android from Wayland Yutani, which, when they posted that first trailer, it's like the geek radar was on 5 because it's like there's evidence that Alien and Predator, and we've gotten
Same
Alien,
universe.
yeah, and we've gotten a movie that put those two together, but it was just a one shot, and you didn't think they were going to ever cross it over again,
right?
And then also Alien has been cranking out. That franchise has been cranking out a lot of content, man. Like
some better than others.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's like they're skipping around in time and all that stuff. So I think it was interesting that he made sure that was in there. And the one thing I really respected about Dan Trachtenberg in this, he was using Wayland Yutani, but I felt like he exhibited a lot of restraint because one can assume, we're gonna see the xenomorph running around this planet or something,
right? But
they're gonna fight,
right? No, it's not time for
it's
that.
not
All
about
in due
that.
time,
right, or not.
Yeah,
that's
we wouldn't
the
be
thing.
messed up about it,
right?
We just need him. He again, it goes back to creating someone worse
Right.
than the protagonist,
Right.
who is usually the antagonist.
Right.
So it don't get as bad as Wayland Yutani.
Right. But
You know what I'm saying?
the thing that really made me smile, outside of just being in a dope theater to watch this movie, by the way, shout out to Alamo Draft House
All
Cinema.
right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, in Austin,
Texas.
Texas. Yeah, and they got them like in Denver and other
Okay.
places.
Okay.
but
So it's a thing. Okay.
yeah, shameless plug. But,
Yeah, hey,
dope.
Yes.
Yes, that's how all movie theaters should be. Regal AMC, please pay attention. Anyway, but the moment that made me smile for some reason was when he meets Thea. And he's talking in his language. So,
Yes.
like, we're seeing the subtitles.
Right.
And then she's talking in his language because she's like,
oh, okay, yeah.
and then she said, oh, okay, you're Yautja. Let me turn on my universal translator.
Yeah.
It was almost like she was speaking to the audience like, hey, I'm going to turn this on so y'all can understand what I'm saying.
Now, see, that is another thing
Right.
that I would like to underscore as it
Right.
relates to creating a different dynamic for what used to be an antagonist. In prior movies, there's no knowing what's going on
Right.
in the Yautja's head. You just see what he's doing, how he's moving. We don't care about that because he's the villain. They're trying to kill him.
Right.
All the dialogue is among those who we're rooting for.
Right.
So you don't get thoughts. You don't get how he's feeling. You don't get any of that.
Right.
Now, Dan Trachtenberg uses that to be able to converse and get dialogue back from him, and now we know what he's feeling,
Right.
and we understand what he's thinking and how he
even,
moves.
Yeah, and even before that, when he's flashbacking, when he's thinking about his brother getting killed, and you're seeing it play back in his mind, and he's getting angrier and angrier. It's almost like it's charging him. That also humanized him too.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna honor my brother in this kill. Like, I'm gonna get this creature that everybody claims is not obtainable. Like that's my main mission on this planet, even though I don't have the tools. So I thought that was interesting too. But you're absolutely right.
And that and the removal of the faceplate so you can see emotion.
Right.
In every Predator movie, they have that hunter mask on.
Did it get knocked off?
No, he just never had it on. He got sent off
Without it.
Without
That's right.
it.
That's right.
He didn't put it back on. We'll get there later on.
Yeah.
But they wanted you to see emotion, fear, surprise, anger, pondering. They wanted you to see all of those facial expressions.
Right.
And they were there. And
Thank
it
God
was
for
amazing, man.
Man, technology has really caught up because basically the actor that played Deck, his name's Demetrius Schuster Kalamantangi. He has a long name, but he was excellent. Like, he was doing all the physical stuff. So basically, he had a bodysuit on.
Yeah.
And they just CG'd everything.
Oh, okay.
They CG'd the face. So like, he had the little, like the little tennis balls on his face. So he's making like, he's showing emotion, and then they just make.
So he got the motion capture on
right. He has a mocap suit on. So he's doing a lot of the little stunts and things like that. But he's also expressing like an actor, and I think that's really cool, man. Like showing that blend of actor and technology. I know AI is not a part of this, but I know there's a lot of fear about AI, but being able to bring that CG into it and make it look realistic where it's emoting and it doesn't look plastic, like it looks real.
Right, it does.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So he meets her, and like
Right.
you said, she's had history, and pretty much lets him know a lot of y'all have come here and it ain't end well.
Right.
Like, you trying to kill this thing, and he ain't going, bro.
Right.
So if I can help you. The others didn't have me here to help them.
Right.
But I got you. You know what I'm saying? If
She
you
doesn't
need
have any
some-
legs for some reason.
No, she had, because she probably, ran across one of them.
Right.
The environment is so hostile.
Right.
You didn't even ask questions as to why. No, I never once didn't even need to know why she didn't have any legs. I just know that her and her other Whaley Yutani folks was getting wiped.
Right.
And she lost
Well,
her
you
legs.
just thought it was her at first. Like, and then as the story goes on.
The story goes on.
Right.
Story goes on.
Right.
So she's like, hey, if you want, I can give you some help.
Right.
So this was something else that was well done by Trachtenberg, was that he honored the lore that says we work alone.
Yes.
Like, I don't do help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do help.
Right.
So in her understanding of the culture,
Yes.
she promptly said, okay, well, I mean, theoretically,
I'm a tool.
I'm just a tool. I'm just like one of your other weapons or anything like that. And so as he was walking away after having shunned her help, and when she made that point, he turned around and been like,
Yeah, tool.
yeah, you know what?
You're
That's
going to
what
call
I was
you
calling
tool.
her tool.
Right.
I was like, okay,
Right.
tool, get on my back and
Right.
let's go.
Yes.
Because now he still can maintain his solo status.
Right.
And still get the benefit of her knowledge of the terrain.
Right.
And man, I was like, man, this man is writing, bro. Like,
Yeah, he is.
He
Yeah, he is.
That's
That's
well
what I
done.
really loved about the movie, like taking this character that is villainous, murderous.
And that was an undertaking, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he skipped no steps in doing everything that's necessary to make you like this dude.
And using a synthetic from another franchise to do it.
Like, man, the tissue, and this man is cooking.
He's cooking.
Like, man,
he got a stew cooking.
He man is going, bro.
Right.
He's going.
Yeah, but
I was like, man, so she's helping him, deal with, he's walking through this bladed grass, and he's like, man, this is, I would probably have died had you not been here. And then they ran across another little creature that, at first glance, you don't think is very menacing.
right. It's cute even. It's Grogu-ish, actually.
Yeah.
Which is
Dare I
dope.
say it might be able to sell some units.
I mean, Disney owns
life.
FX.
You might see one.
Right.
But and he was putting in work.
Right.
And without, again, her help. And it's crazy because she says, yeah, I ain't never seen one of those before. But, they kind of work together to kind of, rein this thing in.
Right.
Until they ultimately befriended it.
Right.
This movie seemed to have every...
I forgot the name of the creature.
I forgot too. Yeah, I forgot it too.
And I forgot the name of the bigger creature.
It
Forgive me,
started
y'all.
with a K. Hold on, what was that? What was that thing called?
Tongi or something.
What was that? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Jeez, keep talking. I'll look it up.
Yeah, but just befriending that character, but that Grogu character.
Yes, it was very Grogu-ish. Yes, you are right.
Yeah, she
Which you
marked
gotta
him.
have.
She spit on him.
Spit on him.
Right.
And around the campfire, and dude was like, "Man, what you spit on me?"
Right. Right.
And even though, what's her name, Thea, wasn't familiar with that creature,
Right.
she understood
What it was doing.
It was trying to do. It's
Right.
like, it seems to have gained your
Your
his
trust. Right.
and has accepted you as one of their own,
Right.
and has marked you as a result,
Right.
And after that, Deck was like, oh, okay, but let's try not to have that happen no more,
Right.
But he didn't appreciate it at first,
Right. And he shunned it away because it wasn't part of his tool set.
Right.
Exactly,
He didn't
like-
want it. Right. He said, this is not the Calisk.
Callus. Yes.
Yeah, Calisk is the all I can't be killed monster on this.
Yeah.
planet.
Huge. Yes.
It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah. Crazy.
So so you find out in the movie that this is a baby Callus.
A baby Calisk.
And it doesn't get revealed till like toward maybe the middle of the movie.
Well, see, the way it's revealed is so cool.
Right.
Because after having gone through hell and finally getting
to the
this
Callus,
thing,
right.
he's fighting it. He's chopped his tail off. It regens. He goes so far as to chop its head clean off.
Right.
And it regens. He's like, oh, I can't do nothing with this thing.
Right.
And now he's starting to see
Right.
why Dad don't fool with this planet. Like, this is crazy.
Right.
And so the Callus gets him all the way down and is about to kill him. It's over at
Right.
this point. And the Callus gets close enough and then kind of just looks at him, almost as if to like sniff him or something, and then just backs off.
Right.
Now, at the time, we didn't understand
Right.
what was happening.
Right.
But after we had learned that it was child Calisk that had spit on him.
Right.
We learned that the adult Calisk is the mom, and could detect the scent,
Right.
and was like, "Oh, you cool with us?"
Right.
And so I was like, "Man, my man is right, bro." Like,
Right. And then
because he should have died there,
right, and
but
then,
it was so well done.
Yeah, and also in that journey too, you start to get nuggets about Thea, and you find out that she is a synthetic that's actually a set of clones that was sent by Wayland Yutani to try to get all specimens from
and
this
ran
planet.
across a Calisk.
Which is a dope Easter egg because you watch Alien Earth and it's all about these different specimens.
Yeah, they got a ton of them.
Yeah, and Wayland Yutani
had a lot of them.
Yeah, they are. I don't even know how to explain it. They were just like
company.
a multi-trillion-dollar company that has like explored the galaxy.
Space, yeah, and they got specimens from everywhere.
Right. So it's not even about the xenomorphs now. It's
about whatever we can find.
Right. To establish dominance.
Yeah.
And create weapons from these things, or use these creatures
as weapons
for conquest.
Yeah.
But basically,
ultimate
they're on
colonization efforts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
crazy.
Creepy. Yeah.
Which kind of.
Yeah. So I like that. I like that. There's not only is he adding to the Predator lore, but he's also
cleaning up the alien.
he's kind of like doing some service to the Alien franchise.
For sure.
Like even with Mother, like Mother keeps updating herself. She's the pretty much the sovereign AI of the Wayland Yutani Corporation. You don't even know if there's people even running it anymore.
Man, dude, it's crazy.
Mother's like, you get these specimens,
get them.
You get back out here. Tessa and Thea were, and that was cool to see that they were like twin,
right?
Synthetics,
right?
And they looked alike, and they were attacked by this creature, the Callus.
This movie, and I can't stop running out of things that I like about this movie. This was a very family themed movie.
Yes.
Because
without getting corny like Fast and Furious. Right. Family.
Both family. Dad just wanted to be pretty much accepted by his dad.
Right.
Right. I mean, he wanted, he felt like he was worthy.
Right.
But ostracized.
Right.
Thea, come to find out, because like you said, her and Tessa, the other one that's a clone of her, didn't really look at herself as a sister until she had that conversation with Deck about, man, my dad.
I guess she'd be a sister.
My dad, and he's like, okay, well, you must be her sister. And she's like, sister, oh, okay, but you know what? I like that. Yeah, that's what
I'll take that.
And so after she had the conversation, she didn't long to be considered a sister.
That's writing right there, man.
I mean, it's so dope, man. It's like when I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm like, this is intentional.
Right.
Like, this is intentional. And that's what I'm talking about. Why can't people just sit down and be thoughtful when they write, man? And I mean, because everything fit together.
Right.
It all fit together. And then ultimately, again, for Thea, there was this kind of disowning. Like, because Tessa, once they met back up later, Tessa was like, you know what, I ain't really for that. Like, I ain't, and then she felt a little way about it.
Right.
And so they all
and she was programmed. She was reprogrammed to be like, hey, like
this
you go back out here.
Right. I'm not the same, and so that sisterhood that she wanted, she was denied that. So it's like they're all going through the same thing, journey. Man. It's like, man, I don't even know how you do that intentionally. Like that's just amazing. I'm glazing this dude, but man, I'm sorry, bro. Man, that's how it's done. Right. If you're gonna do it, that's because everything felt necessary.
Right.
There was nothing unnecessary, and down to the fact that we run into the baby Calisk,
right,
and find out that the killer is a mom,
right, and she's not even the antagonist.
She's not even. She's just
Tessa and Wayland Yutani.
You started this,
right? Wayland Yutani is the antagonist with all the simps.
That the adult Callus, the mom is looking for her baby. Like, man, this has turned into a family movie.
Right.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Let's talk about. So yeah, all of that transpires. Thea gets captured by Wayland Yutani.
Yeah.
I think they're trying
After
to.
she used my man to get him all the way, get her all the way back
so
there.
she can get her legs.
Right. And so he got mad. He was like, "You used me."
Right.
And she like, "Well, you used me."
Right.
Like, I'm a tool. I figured you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. And he was kind of like, man, you know.
But even in that transactional, whether it was secretive or not, or
right,
and it conniving,
was. Yeah, it was.
Right. I think she realized they bonded.
They did.
Right.
They did, irrespective, because she was sorrowful about it.
Right.
She was like, man, look, I got my legs. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but
right.
I hate that it had to come to this. But I genuinely, I think we became friends here. Let's not lose that.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, Wayland Yutani was able to capture the Calyx by using. Tessa found Deck's ship, and it had all the weapons on it, and he had like this freeze grenade or something like that, which instantly freezes everything around it. So while they were fighting, she used that against Deck and the Callus. So she captured both of them. Yeah. So
and now she got 2 specimens.
Right.
2 with a price of 1.
Right. So I think that's where the bond started coming in, because Thea was like, I helped this guy, and now they're torturing him, and they're trying to get his knowledge of the Yautja.
Yep.
And again, another beat where they're trying to really emphasize the emotion that he's going through, because when they're going through his brain, it's all about his brother. It's like one track. Like, I have to bring this creature home. Right.
For my, you know what I'm saying? Not even for me anymore.
Right.
To honor my brother.
Right. So yeah, that was just dope, because he found, like, when he makes a connection with the baby Callus and then understands the relationship between they end up all like getting together as a family to fight against Wayland Yutani. And I was just like,
and rescuing the mom, the thing that he's trying to kill. It's like, no, we don't want to kill it. We want to rescue.
So let's talk about that.
It's crazy.
He's stripped of all of his weapons after.
Bro, here we go.
Yes. He uses the planet to create his armor.
He got the snake on the thing that does the spitting and all of that, or whatever.
Acid spitting snakes.
He's got the paralysis needles on. Right. Man, dude, he has the bladed grass. There was a bladed grass weapon,
and the plant that produces explosives.
Yeah, and then the snake would spit on him and set him off. And dude, man, he went through that whole Utani compound, just wasting dudes. Right. But before he did it, he went and got that mask, the predator mask.
Right.
And so now he's looking like we normally see. Right. That what we're used to,
but he doesn't have the shoulder gun that the predator usually has.
Right,
he
but he
uses
got the snake. Right, so he's got this. He still has it. He has all the telltale stuff for the predator, the mask and the full armor, and now he's doing.
But it's low budget. It's like, I don't have my own tech. I'm using the planet as my tech.
But that is a true that is like a true test of a real hunter, though. So it's like he's proved himself. You know,
but he knew how to entice the snake to go, you're loyal to me.
Right.
Like,
man, it was dope, man.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, I want to see, like, this movie goes in the collection for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
and then the other ones was working with him.
Yes.
You know, the remote leg fight.
Man, I was like, okay, this is either going to come off silly or it was the dopest thing ever. Thea is connected.
Yes,
she's connected.
Like, she doesn't. So she's doing the moves, but it's, man, it was crazy.
The legs were fighting.
Separated.
They're separated from her, and they were
whooping.
Right, and I can see that later.
Man,
like, her body separates and her legs are just like kicking. Man, it was putting in work.
Man, dude, like you said, it looked like it was gonna be stupid, but no,
right,
it was well done.
Yeah,
it was really well done.
Yeah,
man, this movie is the shit. this movie.
Yeah, he was putting in work. He was putting in all kinds of work. And
Yeah,
then
he
just
was.
outside of that, the physicality of the moves he was doing with the sword. And
Yeah, he was doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And using that suit to his advantage.
Right.
Full advantage, man.
Right. Yeah, he was nothing to be played with. It's like, he's the
It was
runt of
over
the
with.
clan?
Yes. Man. Well, he's got a suit made of the dopest stuff on the planet that all of his entire clan are afraid to go to.
Right.
So he's pretty much conquered it. He's that dude now.
Right.
Like, period.
Right.
Like, ain't no messing with him now.
Right.
Like, ain't nobody stand with him.
Yeah. But, man, Tessa was a problem.
Problem.
Yeah. And it was funny, they
Yeah.
called back another 80s.
Yeah.
The big,
like that mech she was in or whatever.
yeah. So like when Ripley was in it in Aliens,
Yeah.
was that the first one or second one? Yeah. In the second one, when she's in that yellow mech suit, this is a bigger one. This is like a construction grade,
The upgrade.
like huge, like
Well, they
massive
have been
thing.
going all over the galaxy trying to upgrade their stuff.
Correct. But they're fighting her in that.
Fighting women, man. They all fighting her.
Right. The Callus, everybody's fighting her.
You're right. They freed the Callus.
Right.
So now there's that.
Yeah.
But she was successful at killing the Callus by throwing that grenade into the
Well, it ate her.
yeah, that's right. It ate her, and then
she
set it off.
She set it off
That's
inside.
the only way you can find it. Then we find out that's the only way you can kill something that can
Right.
constantly regen. You got to kill it from within.
Right.
And so when it explodes, there's nothing left to like.
But what's dope about that is he got a Callus on his team.
Yes,
in his
and
family.
that's what was
And
dope.
it's growing.
Right, man, dude. The thing, man, dude. Yeah, because now it's like, okay, we lost mom. They hated that, but like you say, he got one. He got one on a leash,
Right.
Like, and he's like really loyal.
Right.
Like he's been spit on. It's you family,
Right.
and that's all he ever wanted.
Right.
Family.
Yes.
We're family.
Yeah. And he had a family, but the family was dysfunctional. His dad
And,
didn't
oh my
want
God,
him.
no.
Right.
So he promptly went back with his new family.
Brought the Callus, like he tricked him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said, hey, I brought the Callus. Yeah. And he was still, dad was still hating. He was still like, nah.
He ain't, nah,
Right.
bro.
He's still weak.
Right, yeah. Well, this ain't
Right.
chomp.
Right. And I thought that was dope how
Callus
he
bit his torso off.
well, what was dope was dad was cheating
Yeah.
because he didn't get so I guess what's so dope about this whole Predator like rites of passage, I guess the last thing you get in your set is the cloaking
Right.
ability.
Right. Because
And
that is
Dad
the
had it.
signature thing. Yeah.
Right. And dad used it in their fight
In the
against
fight,
him. And it was
you
like,
man,
come
you
on, man. It's not,
shady, bro.
yeah. But he used the ship's exhaust to show where his dad was. And I was
Started
like,
whooping him.
I was like, man, I love this.
Talking about.
Yeah.
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 So
And then let the thing kill him that he couldn't kill. He saved it for his callous friend.
right.
I was like, man, that's gangster.
Yeah. And then
So gangster.
like you see a movie that's this dope. And then you think, okay, well, there's gonna be an end credit scene. It's like, no,
Nah.
we're gonna show you like this is gonna continue.
Yeah. We're not,
so he
we're
kills
not gonna
dad,
make you wait.
and and all the Predator clan is like, no, you ain't jumped in yet, homie.
Yeah, you
Like,
good. Yeah,
yeah.
you still got work.
You still got work to
Still
do. You
one
gotta
more-
get through
there's
all
still
of us.
one- yeah, which probably won't be a problem.
No.
Don't
But
worry about that.
But even that, they all kind of activate, and then this ship kind of comes out of the horizon. It's
yeah.
like they're like, "Who is that?"
Who is
it's like
that?
my mom, and it was like credits, and I was like,
Like what?
I was like, this movie is
And you broke it down to me because I didn't realize.
Right.
I didn't understand the significance until you told me.
Right.
About mom.
yeah. The women in the Yacha clan,
They're the ones.
They're the
not
ones.
the dad.
No,
The mom.
the women in the Yacha clan are
They're the ones.
they're the ones,
Which is
They're the
crazy
fiercest of the Yacha.
because they're not the ones sent to these planets.
right,
Like we've only seen the men.
right. Yeah. So that brings a whole nother layer of the
That's
Yacha
what I'm saying. Like what? How do the women go through the like what do they have to do to get? Like I want to see what they do.
Trachtenberg's
I want to see the
hand.
women on the planet.
Right.
Have they not? Did they not try to send the women to this planet where the callus was?
So I don't follow the comics, but apparently the women are shown in the Predator comics. There's like all kinds of comics. This is a whole nother. It's like it's a franchise like Star Wars. They have all these books and they have all these crossovers. I think it was with Dark Horse. Dark Horse seems to have all the movie franchise stuff. Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing, man. And sorry to circle back on when we talk about Killer of Killers, and this kind of just shows the brilliance of Dan Trachtenberg. So when I watched Killer of Killers when it first came out, there was an end credit scene that shows they show the Predator's ship, and they have all this refrigeration units.
Like what you were saying, like we were talking about how
And-
they capture the ones that were worthy. Yeah.
Exactly. So it shows Naru from the Prey movie. I was like, this is great.
Native American.
So that was the first time I see it. So Comic-Con rolls around this year, and Dan Trachtenberg had something for the audience, and he released this clip. And he said, "Hey y'all, I got a bonus feature for y'all." He was promoting Predator Badlands, but he was like, "Hey, I got a feature for y'all." And it's a bonus clip of Killer of Killers where not only is it Naru, it's Dutch from the first one and Danny Glover from the second one. I was like, oh, this dude's cooking. And then if you go back to the Prey movie, if you go to the credits, they have this illustration of all the, like, I guess, cave drawings or whatever from Native Americans. You see the ships coming back after she has been victorious and she's a warrior for her clan and she's done some other adventures. The ships come back and then it just cuts. So you know that she got captured by the predators. And then even after that, there's an Easter egg in there that I didn't realize. But when Deck's brother was showing him the ship, and he was saying, you need to select, like try to find the callus or find something worthy of bringing back the dad. Her image is inside of the interface where it shows like a scorpion. It shows like this big, huge scorpion, some other creatures, and they show the callus. But Naru is in the corner with the bow and the arrow. It's like, man. So
Tissue.
I am super excited. Like, I'm all in. Like,
Yeah, man.
all of these movies are going to be in my collection. Like, I have Prey Steelbook, and it's in my movie collection. That when I really like a movie, I get the book. Yeah, so get that Steelbook. So yeah, man. Please, man.
Dan.
Yeah. Give him some other stuff.
man.
But let him finish this.
Let them focus on this, and then we can work on other stuff.
Alien, they need somebody. I will say they need somebody because Ridley Scott, I think, owns the Alien franchise because he started it.
Okay.
And I have some issues with that. I have some issues with that because they just all over the place. Like, there's just been some movies like Prometheus, and then just like, you know, I want to accept all this stuff, but it's just all over the place and time jumping and it's just
Yeah.
But yeah, Wayland Yutani is a problem.
Yep. They are a problem.
Yeah, signature of corporations.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
Man, high market cap.
yeah, man. Love to know what y'all think.
Yeah, man, for
Predator,
real.
Predators,
Typically, when we review a movie, we don't go through just talking about how much we love. So we kind of told on ourselves halfway through.
Yeah.
You know, clearly it's a great movie.
Yeah, and the thing I'm worried about. I mean, it's a success because it made back its budget. It had like a $105 million budget.
Yeah.
And then, but it's only currently it's at 141.
Yeah, that's scary because by today's standards,
you gotta
is that considered that's
you gotta get half a billy,
flop, man.
Yeah, you gotta get half a billy
these days,
right?
Yeah, I mean,
so I'm praying that like the digital and home video will give them some more boost.
Yeah, I can't.
streaming as well.
I can't imagine that they don't know that this man is doing a good thing here.
Oh,
man.
gosh.
You gotta let this man. You can't let a small profit margin deter you from. I mean, because the truth of the matter is, man, that standard we talking about, $500 million, man, that was set by this infinity run, man. To be honest,
Yeah,
if
where
you're
it's
talking
breaking,
about,
yes.
yeah, I mean, and that wasn't the standard, right? Like you got to make 500 milli if you paid 100 milli. I'm like, do you? Can't we just get 200 milli if we spent 100 milli?
Yeah.
Like I don't.
The fact that this movie of this quality was made with 105 million, which is
Marvel Studios, take note.
right.
You don't need
It looked
to
amazing.
spend 500 milli
It's amazing.
on Captain Marvel.
Well, they're not. They paying
Eternals.
actors. Yeah, they paying actors.
That's true,
They
but
paying
still,
too
well,
much.
you need to figure it out then, man.
Right.
You know?
And they've been skimping on CG, if you notice. Like their CG hasn't been the greatest lately. But this right here was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't too many actors. You right, man. Ain't no many actors gonna take a pay cut, bro.
But this is what we're talking about. Like when we're going on and on about story, like this is what makes geek culture good. When there's somebody that has a love for this stuff.
Video
And they're-
games and comics and all that. They got he
last
loves them
thing.
all,
Sorry.
man.
I know we need to end this, but last thing I gotta say. The music that was in this movie was great. It was that like whenever they were around the Yautja, it was this like chant, but it had this techie kind of like chant to it. The lady that helped with the music, her name's Sarah Schachner, and Trachtenberg got her from the Assassin's Creed games.
And you know what's crazy about
Video games.
And you know what? When I watched this movie, the very first game I thought about was the very
Assassin's
first
Creed.
Assassin's Creed because the plot is exactly the same. Altair is the main character, and he was a part of that Assassin's clan.
Right.
And he was ostracized and kicked out of the clan.
That's
And he
crazy.
had no weapons. He didn't have any blades. He didn't have any grappling hooks. He didn't have anything. And so the whole point of the game was you to get all of your weapons and armor and gear back and get back into your clan. That was the entire premise of that game for Altair. And he literally mirrored it. And I was thinking, man, that's crazy now that you mentioned that. So I'm sure she probably had some feedback.
Cooking, man. Cooking.
Man, dude.
Cooking.
This is a bad dude. 9.5.
10. 10. There was nothing in this film that I could pick at and go, I had a problem with that. Everything was like, it was well written, well executed. Emotional beats were heavy in this one. And I never thought you can't tell me that you pulling emotional beats from a Predator
Right,
film.
and that's what I'm saying. He did all of what you had to do.
He did it
to
in
make you
Prey, to be honest with you.
He did. But at least, even then, it was a human.
Yes.
And she was a woman, and she was, looked down upon. You almost had to root for her.
Right.
Because a killer is out here.
Right.
But now you got to root
And
for the
nobody
killer.
believed her.
You got to root for the killer.
Right.
That's harder
Yes.
to do.
Yeah. He did an excellent job, man.
Man, he did, bro.
Yeah.
He did.
He's up there with like James Gunn.
Yeah,
to
put
me.
him up there.
Yeah, he's up there with James
He
Gunn
needs to be.
with the writing and
Yes, sir.
Cord Jefferson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
He's up there.
Good movie, y'all.
Well done, man.
yeah, go
Tell us what you think.
catch it in the theater, please.
Yeah, man.
Catch it in the theater. You like the sound design and everything on this was great. But
great,
this is Old Guard approved right here.
Old guard approved.
Yes, go run. Do
Run,
not
dude.
walk.
Don't walk.
Don't walk. Run.
Nope. Run.
Yeah.
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 So, let us know what you think, man. And
Yeah.
until next time, we'll holler at you.